I've got some memorable quotes about aging from that world-famous philosopher, Jimmy Buffett, and it's not at all what you'd expect. He says, "I'm inspired by people who keep on rolling, no matter their age. Older and wiser voices can keep you on the right path, as long as you're willing to listen." That's pretty wise. And last but not least, when life gives you limes, make margaritas. Now there's classic Jimmy. That's the topic of this week's Forward from 50 show, looking at the great things, some of the great things of being over 50. I'm Evan Mernigan from Forward from 50, and I started this show because I wanted some answers. I want to help those of us over 50 to approach our senior years with confidence by being informed and by keeping our brains and our bodies healthy and having some fun. If you're new here and you'd like to walk this journey with us, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Each week on the Forward from 50 show, it's in 3 sections. 1 is a question from one of you. 2 is an action item that's fun and functional. And 3 is a feel-good story and a quote to take us through the week. This week's question comes from John M., and he says, "How can I quit being so negative about getting older?" Well, the way to counter a negative is with a positive. So today we're going to go over 5 things that are great about getting older. Number 1 is we don't always have to be right. That takes a lot of stress out of life. Have you ever been around those couples where they just constantly correct each other for little details, minutiae about life that nobody really cares about? Do we really care whether they went to Mexico in June of 1998 or July of 1998? Personally, I've been working on that to try and run things through the "does that really matter" filter before it comes out of my mouth. Even if I know I'm right and it's something that doesn't really matter, I'm trying not to do any correction because what's the point in making someone else feel bad? Number 2, we've learned to be less judgmental. I think by now, we don't judge a book by its cover as much as we did when we were younger. Now when we see someone with multiple piercings or we meet somebody of a different faith, we don't just jump on the bandwagon of stereotyping who they are. Number 3, we've gained more confidence in our ability to make decisions. At this point in life, we've made some good decisions and we've made some doozies. We've learned from them and we've learned from watching our friends and family do it too. So that adds up to years of experience in this database. Number 4, we know ourselves better. Me, I've learned that I run down rabbit trails. When I was younger, I used to go off on tangents. Wherever my thoughts went, that's where I went. I didn't have focus and I didn't have self-discipline. Now I've learned that just follow the path. And I literally sometimes talk to myself saying, "What are you doing?" So live and learn most of the time. Number 5, we've learned to say no. I used to give way too much of myself to other people and other people's needs. I just don't have the emotional reserves I did when I was younger. So I absolutely guard my mental and my physical health. Now I'm extremely selective about who and what I give my time and myself to. Are you getting some good stuff out of this? I sure hope so. And if so, would you please click the like button? So the action item this week is to look at your own mindset. Where are you dwelling? Find at least one thing that you like about your over 50 self versus your younger self. And if you know what it is now, go ahead and put it in the comments. As always, as you come up with it during the week, feel free to come on back and put it in the comments too. The quote this week is from George Burns, and he knew a lot about getting old. He said, "You can't help getting older, but you can help getting old." Wise words. Today's feel-good story is a graduation story, and it's graduation time. And this is brought to us by station KARE, Channel 11. Well, as usual, I'm going to go ahead and read it verbatim. Graduating from high school is already a significant event for most young students, but this student's inspiring commencement speech was particularly noteworthy. Ahmed Ali is a nonverbal student who has been attending the Minneapolis Public School System's Transitions Plus program for the last 3 years. The program offers additional services and resources for special needs students who may require extra help transitioning from high school to adult life. Once Ali was ready to graduate, the school asked him to deliver his high school class commencement address using speech software that he developed alongside a speech pathologist during his time in the program. According to KARE, Channel 11, Ali's software-delivered speech was a historic first for the school district, and the results were awe-inspiring. "Your life is a relay race," said the 21-year-old student. "The track is your life. Every time you achieve something, you pass the baton to the next person. Guess who you're passing the baton to? It's you. Each stage of your life, you are passing it to the new you. It's not the end of the line for you, but it's a new you in our beautiful world." Pretty awesome. The link is in the description below. Thanks for coming by this week, and I'll see you next week. Most of us are at our... Well, today, learned that I run down rabbit trails that I didn't. 3, we've gained more confidence in our ability to maybe go back and see the beginning of this